Welcome to Toffee TV, it's the Everton News Daily. Bit of a quiet one today, but the top story today, it seems, is Ronald Koeman's situation as the Dutch manager. Apparently Everton are looking to seek, or are seeking legal advice over his contract. It's come out that he's got quite a small contract apparently with the Dutch national team, because most of his contract is made up of the money he's still receiving from Everton. Obviously, he signed a contract. There is still about 18 months left on that contract, or just a little bit less anyway. And he hasn't got a massive contract with the Dutch national team because Everton are basically paying his wages still. So Everton are looking into that to see if there's any wrongdoings there. You know, to see if they should be paying him that amount of money. Obviously, these contracts have a lot of clauses in, depending on, you know, sometimes clauses are you get paid your full amount till you get another job and stuff like that. And I'm sure they'll be looking to see if there's any wrongdoings in basically smoothing the path to him becoming the Dutch manager. Has something awry happened? Apparently they'll be looking into that and they'll be seeking legal advice. And listen, if that's your top story on the Everton News Daily, you know you're having a quiet day. Let's just talk about the internationals that happened yesterday. Jordan Pickford was not involved in England's draw with Italy. If he had been, he would have saved the penalty. Oumar Niasse was an unused sub for Senegal. He did play, I think, on Friday for Senegal for about 75 minutes. So it was good for him to be back involved. But I think this was more of a first choice Senegal team that played last night. He was not involved. Anthony Robinson, currently at loan at Bolton. He was an unused sub for America as they beat Paraguay 1-0. It was a very young side. Obviously, it was his first call-up and he was an unused sub. Apparently, the coach said that he wanted the team who had played to make sure they got the victory, and they deserved the victory, and that's why he didn't bring on more subs. So he was an unused sub. Cenk Tosun played 76 minutes for Turkey. They drew 2-2 with Montenegro, but he didn't score. We did play 76 minutes, so more time for him to build up that increasing super fitness that will help him score winning goals against Manchester City and Liverpool. Let's hope. Yeah, let's hope. Let's massively hope. Under 21s action as well. England played last night. They beat Ukraine. No, they said Uruguay then. Ukraine 2-1. Dominic Calvert-Lewin scored in this back at his old stomping ground, Bramall Lane. It did get pulled back to 1-1, and then someone who plays for some club scored later on to make it 2-2. Other Everton players involved. Tom Davies played. John Joe Kenny got man of the match and produced an absolutely amazing clearance off the line, heading the ball off the line at point blank range when the striker really should have scored. He got man of the match, and Adam Ololukhun came on for the last 15 minutes as England won the game 2-1. Also in action last night, Nikola Vlasic played for Croatia in a 4-0 victory over Moldova, and he scored twice. Scored a couple of goals. A bit sad, I suppose, for Vlasic. He was knocking on the door of the first team. And obviously with them going to the World Cup, had an outside chance of making that World Cup squad. But it looks like with obviously not playing for Everton, he slipped back into the under-21 squad. And obviously is a senior player for them. And you never know, he might just have that outside chance. But with not playing for Everton, it doesn't look like that this is his time. But will he get any more chances for Everton this season? I suppose that's one of the big questions. Will him and people like Davy Klaassen get a chance to play with Gylfi Sigurdsson not playing, Garner maybe not playing for the next couple of games, being injured? Will those players get more chances now? Will Vlasic get back on the bench with a spot opening up there if the likes of Snydland plays in the next couple of games? We'll have to wait and see. That's about it for today. Not much happening. As I said yesterday, we're just sort of waiting for Premier League football to come back now. It'll be back Saturday. Yes, it will be, thankfully. That was the last international break before the World Cup, really. It's the last 7 or 8 games for teams now till the end of the season. So that's it. If you haven't checked out already, our Manchester City preview is on YouTube. There's a little video in there as well. Will Sam Allardyce be the Everton manager next season? If you're on Patreon, the Tuesday topic was what can we do for the rest of the season. The footy show's on there as well. The debate will be on there tomorrow morning if you're on Patreon as well. If you're not on Patreon and you want that, go and check it out. There's a video every single day, an exclusive video every single day on Patreon. Check that out. An exclusive podcast as well every single day. If you like podcasts, that's the only place you can get podcasts over on Patreon for £1 a month. 25p a week. 5p a podcast. It's actually less than 5p a podcast because I think we have like 6 or 7 podcasts a week. So if you want that stuff, check it out. If not, stay with us on YouTube. Plenty on YouTube, plenty on Facebook, plenty on Twitter as well. Thanks for watching the Everton News Daily. I'll see you later.